Alrighty. Let's see, we do that up and boop. E. There we are. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Let's see, anything else I want to get set up beforehand? I don't think so. Alright. We are live then. Alright, so we're starting off with this. Alrighty, that's in. Then we want to do a bit of that. Don't like that shape. Do a bit of movement here. There we are. Don't like that tangent. There we are. That looks better. Smudge on my screen. That's fun. There we are. That looks much nicer. I can get rid of that. Fill that off. Then we can get into some work. So we select this brush. There we are. Then I I think we'll go ahead and just start off with the line work just to get it over with. And I think I'm gonna pop down my brush a hair so it's a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, hello. First time chatter? Oh no, not a first time chatter. Well, hello. Yep, we're working on my comic today. Second time visitor. Love to see it. How are you today on what I assume would be a snowy day for you as well? Add a little bit more swoop to it. I'm doing good. Kind of cold here in the UK, but a tad above freezing. I had a bunch of snow recently, though. Yeah. It's my day off work, so I'm just staying home and doing a little live streaming. Because I'd rather just be doing a little live streaming than be out there where it's supposedly going to be snowing hard for like the rest of the week. Yeah, if you enjoy your time here, feel free to do what you want to do. I'm not really going to enforce anything. Just be pleasant, and I will be pleasant back. For right now, though, we are working on yeah, we pretty much just started. Yeah, because we're on episode 2 of my comic, well, the remastering of my comic. So, we kinda got all day. I just got started, so things are gonna be looking really nice for today. Really nice just to have just a grand old time. There we go, that looks nice. My puppy is sad for some reason. Right. Let's go ahead and hide that, just so I can get some quick coloring put in. Oh no. There we go. That's actually the wrong color. There we are. Much better. And then in a layer behind, grab my watercolors. Well, there are black and white comics, but here I can show you what our first page looks like for the episode. So this is what the first page looks like. But mine is, it's just comics are really nicely formatted, so the storytelling here will be a lot more fun to do. Yep. That's why it's a remastering, because here I can show you exactly where we are in comparison. So this is what the original episode looked like, because it's my comic, but I'm done with showing people really bad work. Because I started this comic a few years ago now, back when I think I was either sophomore or junior in high school when I started this comic. So we're going on roughly 4 or 5 years since the start of this comic. So we got to show a little bit of improvement and just kind of redo everything. Not even perfect. Perfect isn't even the right word. It's just on par with my current set of skills, I would say, is currently what I'm after. Maybe this brush would be better. Too big. And then we'll just kind of take this brush and then gently glaze over everything softly, and then we'll take a darker brush, do the same thing. And then we'll kind of take and go back down. And just kind of like gently apply just some edge coloring just to break up the neatness of the grass. I don't like it being so monochromatic. I'm just gonna push and pull a little bit of that coloring. There we go. Now we can also get some shading done. So let's do kind of a warmer red tone. Keep it kind of fluffy since she has very poofy hair. More circular motions. And generally just an uneasy form of shading. Pop the opacity down a little bit more. I think we just kind of cover more side here. Ooh. Sure the layer's alpha locked. Then we kind of pinch her hair color real quick. Kind of like bring a little bit of brightness. We'll do only a little shimmer. There we are. There we go. A nice panel. Next one. So for this panel, I'm gonna kind of just double group everything. Gonna make things easier. Group, quick group, new layer, alpha lock. Then we're gonna go ahead and take our default blue color, mix it with a lighter blue. Oh, shoot. Pause. Group, quick group. I need to fill in these. That, oh. There we are. Back to coloring. That looks nice. Now go back to our watercolor brush. Actually, no. Elements. Clouds. We want clouds. I want to color it pretty close to white. Pop back in our sketch, which we can actually do that. There we go. I like having my sketch underneath finished panels. Very nice. So I'll close that for a second, and then we'll come back in with my inking brush. Let's see. So pinky would be towards the nose. Oops. There we go. Thumbs down, out of frame, because I want to kind of break the straightness of the paneling, because I can. I think it'd actually help if her poof was like flying off screen. It really accentuate how floofy her hair is. Alright, then for this frame, I kind of want to erase all of this. There we go, that's dynamic. I don't like the shape of this. Nope. Do it better. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Floofy curls. Made a mistake here. There we go. That looks better. Why is my puppy just making so much noise? Probably because nobody out in the living room is giving him attention. Silly boy. Silly puppers. Oops. From where? Here we go. Alrighty, so then create a new layer. Go into a somewhat of a desaturated. Actually, we kind of want to stick to that green right there. Perfection. Ooh. Then we just are gonna line across. And for the sake of speed, we are just going to do some of that. Then if we go back to episode 1, just pinch that right there. We can reform some trees real quick. And then lock that, shrink the brush, a bit darker coloration, move the sketch, and then I'm just gonna rough in some general flatting of some shadows. Take a little bit of lighter color, and then flat in some very, very basic highlights. Just to kind of introduce a little texture to these trees. Nothing remarkable, just enough to give them some texture. I think I can do with roughing in more trees. And then I'll go over some of these trees. Kind of a blue color, a little bit lighter, and just kind of send them into the background a little bit more. And just take that color. There we go, that's what was needed. Just some variations. Then I'm gonna take this color and then just mess up these. Just get some more of a blue-green. And then just kind of like mess up this background grass a little bit. that looks nice. Oh, no, that's not the button. I want this button. I feel like I could actually make this grass backdrop. That's kind of what was needed. Kind of break up the general shape of this background a little bit. Make it more interesting. There we go. Very nice. Come back in here with this. I try to keep them to be around noon. At least noon my time. So they're not really random. And it also depends on my schedule. So like today I'm off, so I got to do it at noon. They go on to Webtoon. The name of the comic is the title of the comic is a little obvious. It's just Fate Tales. Yeah. I came up with it towards the start of my YouTube channel, which kind of just now became my VODs channel at this point. And the idea is you just fate tells her tales to all who will listen, and that's just kind of the thing we're going for. And this comic wouldn't have actually happened without this specific character, who is an actual friend of mine. Yeah, they're quite short though, so don't worry about trying to catch up. It'll be super easy. Did he have a sweater in the original? or not in the original, in last episode. Or, no, it was just a regular sweater. Got it. It kind of depends on like what you want done in a chapter. Like episode 1 went from being 3 pages to 9, so we were able to fix that at the very least. A little flyaway here, I think. Yeah, that's a little too disheveled looking. Bad. It actually makes sense for this to be the thumb, so I need to extend the hand a little bit more. Actually, it's more like shrink the hand and correct the proportions. We have pinky, middle finger, ring finger. Get there eventually to make this hand. His hand is bloated, oh no! Alright. There we go. That's more hand-like. That's passable. Understand how folds work. It doesn't matter how much I learn about them, they still don't make sense to me. We'll get it one day. For now, though, we'll just keep faking it. Groggy boy. Okay, so let's see. For the way his pinky... Yeah, that'd mean the way he'd be face down. So I'm actually gonna have to refine this sketch just to know what's happening here. Let's see, we have this skull, proof of hair that I got going on for him. His thumb will be back here, and his fingers are curled up. And let's see, this is the palm of his hand, which would foreshorten here. So we have the arch of his back, shoulder. Just kind of reset and start over. The arch of his back. Body compositioning is hard. I cheated myself some details in exchange for just getting it over with. So let's see. Right here, roughly. He's just got a face full of grays. So, just be a bunch of hair. And just okay, so I think the actual answer to this would be his ear would actually end up being right here. I mean, he's facing that way. So he's just not straight up face, nose in ground. He's more something else. Have a shirt, belt, whatnot. Okay. We fixed things, yay! And then of course, grace. Color. Alright, now let's try to remake sense of what I just did. Actually, this arm needs to be rotated. Let's go with this. I don't want it to blur though. I don't want it to blur this though. Can I change that in the settings? Blending mode. It moves things by blurring them. Cool. Never mind then. We'll just make it work. Foreshortening is weird. Your drawing looks so far. Ooh. Yeah, we're making a comic.
I didn't know.
I told you that. I told you I was making a comic.
Okay. Are people watching you do this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it looks fine. It'll have to do. Alright, let's do some coloring. And there we go. I forgot to color in a part of his shirt. Why did it take me so long to see that? There we go. Excuse me. Eh. having a nice time. Alrighty. Last thing I need to do is some shading. Maybe not that low. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we're almost finished with the page. One more thing left to do.
What is that app called?
Krita.
Hmm?
Krita.
Okay.
How did that even happen? How did I accidentally create like a perfect tangent? That's weird. Okay. No. There we go. We're almost done with this page. Woohoo! Love being almost done with a page. Thank you, thank you. final detail, we'll need this. Maggie. We've almost finished up the second page. Ah, yes, just face down, napping in the grass. Alright. I think this page is finished. This page has a lot of laying in the grass. File, save as, PNG, save. Touching grass is good for you. Okay. Oops. New file. Huzzah! We can now start the next page. Alright. So let's see. I'm thinking I kind of want to do another double panel. Oops. There we go. Much shape, very line. Yes. There we go. So we'll have a double panel that focuses on just fate for the most part. And then I think we'll have another large panel. Oops. So why didn't that work? Then I think we'll kind of focus on having another large panel of the group reacting. So let's see. This page is meant to mirror this one. But we're gonna make it a little bit better. So let's see. I think she would say like, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. So my head just hurts. Point here. Point here. And it kind of just gently curves. Point here. Point here. Oh. Point here. Point here. And the whole line just kind of gently curves. We can fix this to come in that. So let's see. Yeah, I think so. Ooh. Center it. Purple. And then here we go. I feel like that's some good projection for how that is going to look. Yeah, that doesn't work very well. The eraser back off. Kind of like, whoop. Mess around with this line a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just kind of needs to. maintain the shape that we were going for. And then it'll have a little whoop. Little whoop right there. I don't like this where that's placed. I think maybe right here would be better. There we go. So now it's not so along the curve. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's go ahead and save our progress. This is FTE 2.3. And let's see. So then we have the group reaction. Let's see. Let me think. Who should say this bit of dialogue? Who hasn't really gotten to speak much yet? I think this would be a Sam bit of dialogue. I think Sam might end up being in the center frame. I also want to move this. There we go. So I think we can have a little bit of Sam dialogue, like right here. And then basically what would be said is, what is said in the original? I wonder. Let me see. What happened to your face is what is said by the group collectively. So I think I'll shorten that to just being, so I think we'll go with that, which means we'll need to take this bubble and kind of reshape it a little bit. And then we can go ahead and then erase this. Embiggening the bubble. And then I'll figure out where Sam is to direct her speech bubble. And then let's see. Then I think maybe we can do kind of a small asymmetrical box. Just to kind of like throw something kind of dynamic into it, but I think I'm gonna offset it towards this direction to kind of keep the page a little bit more linear, because then the next bubble would be Fate's bubble right here. And basically all she says is what. Or bowl. What? And I think we'll go ahead and kind of extend it to be like, what's wrong with it? Okay, that feels like a good piece progression. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so we can combine that layer. And I think we can keep going now that we are able to, words, they are hard. Now I can make the things. Alright, so let's minimize that so we can see what we're looking at here. And then we use our brushy brush, using the correct layer and correct function. There we go. There we go. And we'll put in a new sting, which we will just do a quick group for. Or we can just go ahead and put in the speech bubbles. I don't want to keep it coming out, so that'll stay like that. Then we have my head just hurts, which we need to adjust. And then, oh my gosh. Finally. There we go. Then we come back into here, kind of just group all those together. Come back into here. And then just gently erase away anything that's now not supposed to be where it is. Here we are. And then what we need to do for here is we kind of just take that away for a second. And then I think we can just kind of freehand this a little bit. This down a wee bit. There we go. You go ahead and erase. There we go. Those bubbles are now linked. I think I wanna words. Who needs them? We all have them. They're just like us. There we go. That feels better. And come in, hide that. So then hide the words. Fate Bubble, Sam Bubble, Fate Bubble. Yeah. There we go. So now we can delete that. Hide that, create a new thing. And now we can kind of sketch out how everything's gonna look. So let's see. Fate's getting up, so we have, so Fate stood up. Oop, not my sketch color. So let's see, we have Fate standing up and her hair is just like all kinds of just in her face, because that's just how it is sometimes in real life. So we just have some Fate here that's just kind of in the way. She has her arms already underneath, kind of more mapping out this shape, and it kind of hangs in like a little round curve. So we got the shirt. She's obviously not wearing the same pants anymore, but that won't really be explained. It's just kind of something that's happened, at least for now. Wider shoulders. Alright. And then I get in a very common thing that I do. So I think I just end up drawing this part of the arm. I think. No, that would look weird. So I think we just kind of draw part of the wrist and then just come into the elbow. This hand's a little bit up higher. So then this one will come into its elbow. Yeah, because this would be at shoulder height. Fate's a little D. There we go. That looks a little less awkward. And we just have hair bits flying all over the place. As one does. Her hand would be much smaller, which is something I'll have to play with. Nose. And you kind of have like this sleeve. Here we have a scrunched up sleeve as well. Right. There we go. And then I think Sam would end up being right here. Her hair's kind of all in a mess, but hers is much shorter. I think she would probably be covering her face because I don't know Sam as well, so I think I'm gonna kind of lean into some personality traits that I've kind of given her. So she's just covering her mouth. I think Isabel will also be in frame. Probably more looking off to the side. Her poof also just kind of being everywhere. Really like drawing characters that are slightly off to the side. And then I think just kind of have Ethan just barely in frame with his floofy mop of hair that he has. And Sam is just all wide-eyed. Nose. Well, I'll refine the sketch here in a second. Right now, I'm just very quickly blocking in my ideas. And then I think we'll just kind of have like don't like the shape of that face. Because while I technically have a guide of this page, I'm more trying to just do it without referencing entirely what I'm doing in that page. I do, however, would like more references of pages I've done. So I've made my cheek more curvy here. So this should come out a bit more. Then start getting some very messy semblances of the iconic Fate floof. Flute. Faith. Now, you see, this is where we're starting to get some inconsistencies. So what I need to do is then need to come back in, actually lift some of these details. Gotta give myself a literal facelift. Alright. And then I think we'll kind of fix this to where it is just kind of like starting to settle into this shape. Not too much floof. God, that's really out there. Oh, hold on. Oh, not quite there yet. There we go. Fate to fate eyeline. The fates stare at each other, perturbed. Alright. So now let's kind of clean up this very rough concept for how this page is gonna go. So then we kind of come up to here. Staring fate. Then we kind of just follow the shape, make it more V-like than that. And then the kind of the hair is following some of this. Maybe some hair is just like lying off the side here. I don't like how that's angled. Make that better. Never mind. Again, I think I want this more V-shaped than curve directly, because my hair actually does V. I just like doing more of a round shape look. And I think I can make this a little bit wider. And then maybe actually have this kind of lower a little bit. So then obviously we'd have the horizon line. So I actually might need to drop this fate down. No. Maybe it's bring this fate up. Suppose a little bit. Oh. There we go, because then I can bring this up to be eyeline. There we go. That's better. And then just kind of follow the shapes that I've set up. Because I haven't drawn. Well, let me stare at my own face. Yeah, just stick to my basic eye shapes. I went for a more rounded nose on my character. Gotta match my more button-esque nose that I have in real life. there we are. So then we kind of just have
How's it going?
pretty good. We're on page 3.
Oh, you just started your comic?
Well, yes and no. I'm remastering my comic because the original is bad.
What is the original like?
It's just bad. It looks bad, and it needed to be improved, and there is gradual improvement over time. So
You should print the old comic. I want to read it.
well, it's online and able to read, but right now I'm just kind of making it better with a more cohesive style. So like, this is the page I'm currently referencing. So like, it looks better now.
Yeah.
Run away, small child. Run away. Have a tiny child in the house. So kind of keep this like widow's peak look, since I kind of do legitimately have a widow's peak. Mysterious child? Yeah. She's kind of like my sister in a sense, but not really. Sister. Great name for a band. Yeah, so a thumb on the outside here. That is a great, just kind of a knockoff hand right there. Alright, this is looking pretty good so far. Very proud of these sketches. I don't like how much this is just sticking out. Let's make that less intense. There we go. bring the opacity down on this a bit more. I don't like how this mouth came out. It doesn't have the same energy. Actually, this needs to be a bit longer. Arms are too long now. Ah, heck. Yeah, we're starting to get someplace. Maybe we'll have like one tree in Faith's background. So let's see. All right. Okay. Really close, not too shabby. Looks really good so far. I think I want to take this shape out a little bit more. There we go. And then lift this up. Woo! Hydration break. Alright, and if we compare that to our original piece, that's the original page. So I say we held on to the same pacing, but the page feels more natural. Yes, moisture is important internally. So I like this comparison because the page There we go. Oops. There we go. don't like the shape here. Woo! Hydrate. Woo! Sure making a ruckus out there. Oh. Welcome back. Almost done coloring the characters. Oh, darn it. There we go. Duck. I don't know how they work for mobile.
It's simple even on mobile.
Well, okay then.
Bruh.
Be right back. Alright. So there's definitely not going to be a live stream tomorrow. Because I'll be working open to close tomorrow. Yay!
Bruh.
I know, right? Alrighty. So mm, ba, 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 ba. No, my phone fell. Woo! Page 3 is done. Much applause. Right, file, save as PNG. Alright, let's upload those to the Webtoon file. Page 2.
Yeah.
And then page 3. Edit draft. There we are. The next 2 pages have been uploaded to Webtoon, ready to go for whenever I decide to submit them. So let's see. That means we're done with that page. That means we are now on page 4. How long was the original episode 2? Episode 2 was 5 pages. So hopefully this episode will come out to definitely be longer. Maybe it'll probably end up being longer than episode 1. Because let's see. This one is a little bit more of like rearranging how episode 2 was formatted page by page. Because I scrapped a panel from page 1. So page 1 was made to take up more of its page. Page 2 is pretty much the same as it originally was. Page 3 just had some dialogue tweaks for the most part. But now page 4 will continue the dialogue that was in page 3. And then hopefully by page 5, we'll do what was originally meant to be on page 4. So hopefully that'll come out relatively nice. But I think for today, that's a good place to call it a day. It's been a nice 3-hour stream, and we got 2 pages done for episode 2, so we are sitting pretty good for today. We didn't start a 3rd page, but that's fine. We can do that in another stream, or I can do it later. So the comic is definitely making some progress, and it looks a lot better. I notice you like AMC just by... You look like AMC just by the color of your hair. I don't understand what that means. explain what you mean. You might have to reword that sentence because it doesn't make sense to me. Now I notice you look like a MC just by the original color of your hair. OG color of your hair. What's an MC here? Because all I'm thinking is Minecraft. I mean, you are the only one who has an original hair color. Like, it makes you stand out as the main character in writing. You know about the cliche main character standing out. Oh, okay. I get you now. Well, that's more of a coincidence than really a planning thing, because everyone in the comic are, like, actually my real life friends, and majority of in this friend group has predominantly brown hair, so I've been the only blonde in the group. So it just kind of ended up that when you look at our group, I obviously will stand out the most as the only blonde. I will say Isabel will get a slight hair tweak in her episode, because originally I kind of took it out for the sake of doing it. Her hair was colored much lighter. I think I accidentally used her eye color as her hair color, and then the screen will go into her hair. Like, a better example would be in this panel. Like, her hair will get dyed this color. Oh, so I was really consistent about her using this color as her hair color, and her eyes are a dark color, which doesn't make sense because that's not how I have her palette lined up. It's too late to change that now. Her hair is darker, but it might get changed in her episode. I just love that frame. It's a good frame. I am gorgeous. So I think when we get to this frame, which won't be until episode 4, that's when I think I might change her hair to be a lighter color, because I want the characters, I want a stark difference between this is how they look, and it's kind of like they're simple, they're plain, they're how they actually look, and then by the time we run through all of their episodes, they should look a bit different and a little bit more cliche anime vibes, because that's actually a lot of what's happening in this comic. It's, at least season 1 leans heavily into the cliche anime tropes and is very meta about it. It will literally happen. In this episode, we talk about this world as a very cliche must-defeat antagonist ideology that will be set up for the rest of the season. And in the next couple episodes, it'll be building those characters as role-playing their favorite anime characters. So, like, in Isabel's case, she was, who was she? Reptilia, I think? Raftalia. I don't remember what anime it's from, but it's basically the character's like a raccoon girl who wields a sword, apparently. So like that's the concept behind like what's going on, and Ethan will be raising a hero of a shield. And then, so Ethan will be Megumin from Konosuba. Sam will be... What was Sam going to be? I forget who Sam was.
Who's Sam?
Sam is a friend of mine. But yeah, Sam is Dabi. Might have been from My Hero Academia. I don't remember, but I think she's going to be Dabi from My Hero Academia, the dude with the blue fire. And then Eric, because he in real life doesn't watch anime, at least when I knew him. He didn't really have anything, so his whole episode is just gonna be like, he just becomes a Quincy, like from Bleach. I literally make him what's his name? Uryu. I make him Uryu from Bleach because that's just kind of the only thing I could set him to be. So he's gonna be our archer, calculated, and it also just made sense because Ethan does kind of look like Megumi when I put him in my iteration of the outfit, which is very disturbing. And also Ethan is actually the reason why this whole comic exists, because he actually has her hat, so it just ended up working out like that. And we'll use that. So he looks very much like this female character from Konosuba. Sam ends up kind of looking like Dabi from My Hero Academia. Isabel looks nothing like her character, but she loves that character, at least when I knew her, so we're going to stick with it. And I'm just going to update the designs in their respective chapters. And then Eric extremely looks like Uryu from Bleach, so I'm quite excited to re-up their designs. I kind of redid Ethan's at the very least, because his didn't need much change, because I was just more solidifying his idea again in my mind, and I'll come back to updating the designs during the following episodes that are coming up. I don't know how long Eric's episode is going to be. His was really short because it was just him being kind of irritating and not feeling the vibe of the rest of the group, which is kind of his whole character. He just doesn't quite fit in, but he's still our friend. Doesn't care much for anime, but he's now in a very cliche anime trope-filled comic. And that's at least how season 1 is planned on being. Season 2 is going to be different for sure. And I know how everything ends. Like, I know for the most part how each season's going to go. And I'm just right now focusing on thinking about season 1 and how it's going to go, because everything is going to go very interesting. But until then, I hope I'll see y'all next time for whatever we do. I might do a Binding of Isaac next stream just as a break. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But until then, I've been Fate Tales, and y'all have been a fantastic crowd. So thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to see y'all again later. Bye!